Let's hear a fictional conversation between a 17-year-old girl named Charity, yeah, that's right, Charity, and her mother, Mrs. Ethel Wieg. So what happened here is Charity wanted to have sex with Jared Fogle for $4,000. Jared Fogle would pay her $4,000 to have sex. Charity needs to make car payments. She's going off to college soon. She'll have to pay part of her rent in an apartment she will be sharing with another tenant. So she needs every penny she can scrape together. The mother found out their online exchanges about sex and was very pissed.
My daughter prostituting herself, Mrs. Wieg bitched. That man is breaking the law, paying a minor for sex. No woman should be this desperate for money. This is sick. Stooping so low, disrespecting your body in such an obscene, vulgar way.
No, Mom, you stupid bitch, Charity fired back. It's the fucking job at the diner that's ruining my body. I need a job that won't ruin my body. And sex with Jared from Subway will ruin it less than the diner job will. You stupid bitch.
How? How can being a waitress be ruining your body? Mrs. Wieg shouted. How can it be ruining your body worse than being raped?
My feet hurt, Charity cried. I was on them for the entire 8-hour shift. For what? For minimum wage? I am so weak and lazy, and I am forced to age myself faster by wasting my energy as a waitress for nickels and dimes, when I could get 10 times more for allowing a penis of a man to go into my pussy.
It's a clean job that builds character and doesn't compromise your integrity, the mother argued back. A job that doesn't besmirch your reputation and rend your mind asunder. Better to age quicker by working hard than be a foul whore without any respect.
Young girls age sooner and turn ugly faster because they work all these noble jobs that force them to wake up sooner than their bodies are ready every morning, the daughter bitched back. Jobs that force them to drink coffee all day to keep awake. Then they gain weight and age faster because studies have shown that chronic lack of sleep and rest ages you faster. I won't be sexy for long if I keep working at a diner or as a secretary or a science researcher or an actress or any of that shit. I want to look sexy forever, to look 17 forever, which means I must never refuse myself a single nap with a cup of coffee. That's how you stay fresh-faced and looking 17 forever.
What is this garbage you're talking about? The mother wailed. Your looks are that important? By 25, your looks will begin a downhill slide, and then you will have no value left, having been only a whore and nothing else.
No, as a whore, by 35, I will still look 17 and have sex with my 16-year-old boyfriends, and they won't tell the difference between me and their peers. The daughter bitched.
This is crazy talk, Mother yelled. Have you seen what hookers end up looking like in their 30s? Much worse than waitresses.
I don't care what every other hooker ended up looking like, the daughter said. That's because they do other shit that makes them look rough, like drugs and stuff, things that I won't do. I had sex with Jared Fogle for an hour, got my 4 grand in cash, and then I relaxed in bed and slept, while all my other girlfriends, like idiots, continue suffering at their stupid clerk jobs with aching feet and aching backs and lack of sleep. I mean, one of my girlfriends is cleaning zoo cages for a job. How will she continue looking sexy like a 17-year-old at 45 if she's cleaning zoo cages? For a natural, relaxing act, Jared Fogle gave me an amount that would take me fucking 3 months to earn by working at the diner. Then I kicked back and took a nap while the rest of the dumb bitches toiled.
You took a nap? The mother said with disdain. A nap in pedophile's semen?
Yes, in the semen, bitch, in the semen, Charity yelled. A pedophile. Imagine you're born with a glitch in your DNA that causes the sexual maturation of your brain to stop at age 11, so even as your body grows older, you remain attracted to 11-year-olds. Imagine you're born with a glitch in your DNA that causes the sexual maturation of your brain to stop at age 7, so you remain attracted to 7-year-olds, even as you grow older.
I don't want to imagine such a thing, the mother exclaimed.
You will imagine, you fucking bitch! Charity shrieked. It doesn't make sense. If at 13 it's totally natural for a person to be attracted to other 13-year-olds, if at 14 it's still natural, what happens if a series of genetic factors cause that part of your brain to lock up where no matter how much you age, that part of your mind just stays the way it is and you become a pedophile?
Pedophiles should be burned alive! Mrs. Wieg screamed.
What if you had been born a pedophile yourself, you stupid bitch, and they burned you alive? Charity yelled. There are so many things worse than rape that can be done to a child. What child wouldn't take a moment of sex with Jared Fogle if they had a choice between that and going to summer school, for example? What child wouldn't agree to an instance of sex between them and Jared Fogle if they had a choice between doing that and missing out going to a party where all the popular kids will be because their parents forbid them to? What child wouldn't agree to a little bit of sex with Jared Fogle if it would earn them enough money where they wouldn't have to waste their summer aging themselves prematurely by mowing lawns? What child wouldn't agree to sex with Jared Fogle if doing so meant their parents won't force them to go spend 8 weeks in Morocco against their will, where they will be without any of their friends? So how is pedophilia so terrible for a child? But no one is bent out of shape about all these other things that are less preferable to a child than sex with Jared Fogle.
My daughter prostituting herself, Mrs. Wieg bitched. That man is breaking the law, paying a minor for sex. No woman should be this desperate for money. This is sick. Stooping so low, disrespecting your body in such an obscene, vulgar way.
Well, I have to say Charity is right. So many people get upset about how horrible pedophilia is. And yet, all those examples Charity brought up that are, legal for parents to do to their kids, like putting them in mental hospitals for a really long time. You know, things that no one gets upset about. Where having sex with Jared Fogle actually would have been more preferable for a child if it meant avoiding those things.
Imagine, said Charity emphatically. Jared Fogle was so upset with having been born a pedophile that he would eat and eat like Pow Pow until he tipped the scale at 400 pounds. And only when he made his millions from Subway did he finally gain the fortitude to accept himself for who he is and not fight it and simply go along with it. The cops who arrested him themselves do not know such tribulations. All they can do is ignorantly self-congratulate. Woo-hoo! We had such a wonderful state-of-the-art mobile forensics lab to find kiddie porn on Jared Fogle's computer.